to you. I had to get my had a really long night last night at work, y'all. So I had to having to get my beauty rest here. So I apologize, y'all. A few minutes late. Literally did not go to bed until probably like 4 a.m. last night. So trying to get woke up. Apologize for being a few minutes late, y'all. Saturday is my longest days. Like Friday and Saturday is my longest days working. So I just thought I'd let y'all know. Why is my okay? There it goes. Okay, one to adjust there. It's literally my longest day at work. So sorry I'm a few minutes late, y'all. If I'm ever late, it's usually gonna be on a Friday or Saturday. Because I literally didn't go to bed about 4:30 this morning. Did my last ride, got in. I dropped my last ride off close to like, I think it was about 3:45 this morning. Thankfully, it was close to the house, like 10 minutes from the house. Uh, but I'm here, y'all. My voice is still not great, but it's getting better. I think it's feeling a little bit better. Uh, Keeping the humidity right here in my camper. So, Curdy, good morning. I'm doing all right. How about you? Yes, noticed you saw my new karaoke party machine deal in my van I got. So it's helping me make more money too. Everybody loves it, so it's pretty awesome. Getting a lot more tips now than I got before. Everybody's telling me I'm the best Uber driver, Lyft driver they've ever had, like ever. I've had like probably 6 people tell me that in the last 2 days. So I'm pretty excited about that. Usually it's like 2 or 3 times a year I get it, but now it's literally like 6 times in 2 days. So that's telling me something. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I want to go ahead and welcome y'all to the Daily Reader podcast on the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here 11 o'clock Eastern daily. uh, oh, excuse me. So if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future video updates and podcast episodes. So go ahead and come to a stopping point. If you have anything going on today, a lot of people don't. It's Sunday, you're probably already just chilling. Or maybe you got something going on. Maybe you're working around the house, working around the yard, whatever. And just take a moment to find somewhere. Play around my light here for a minute. I'm gonna do the green. Let's do the green. I like the green today. And just get somewhere you can be relaxed, somewhere safe for the next few minutes. While y'all are doing that, I'm gonna go light my candle here. Should say light our candle here. It's not my candle. It's our candle. Okay. Well, hopefully you're feeling better. You're telling me you're still the same as far as you're not feeling better, or what? And y'all give me a minute. I'll be right back. Oh Lord, Lord, Lord. I got good sleep. Probably could have used a little bit more. So maybe after this I'll get just a tad bit more before I go to work. Today's my Friday, y'all. Ready for the next few days off, so I'm gonna get her done. I ain't got a whole lot of time. Actually, I'll probably end up. I'll probably give maybe a little bit more rest. I'll use probably about another hour, I think. Extremely late night. We don't go that late, y'all. But the game was so late. I ended up working before and after the game. few hours before though. I didn't work. Normally I work before, like 5, 6 hours before the game, but had a little bit late start yesterday with having my vehicle with a mechanic. Some other stuff going on. Still only ended up working about 7 hours though. Actually 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours. All right. So let's go ahead and get into our gratitude, y'all. Gratitude for today. So just think of something. Take a moment. Just think of something you're grateful for this morning. And me personally, I'm going to go ahead and model that for y'all. Tell you what I'm grateful for. You can mention what you're grateful for down below in the comments. If you're comfortable doing so. I'm grateful for yesterday. I did. Let's see, I did about, not figuring in dinner and all that stuff. I did 7 hours yesterday. Worked 7 hours. And y'all, I hit my record, like my all-time record, driving record. And my karaoke machine has helped tremendously. I worked a lot less hours than I normally work and made way more money. So I ended up, y'all, I need to check. Some of the tips can come in for like a week, y'all. Sometimes 2 weeks. I've seen a tip 2 weeks later. But for sake of where we're at now, $445, y'all. So, I mean, it's not after gas, okay? I mean, but I only drove probably, I don't know, 150 miles. It was over $2 a mile. Pretty awesome. I love being able to do that. It definitely saves my miles on my vehicle and helps me stay smart about what I'm doing. Smart and focused. More money, less time, less miles. So yeah, that's what I'm grateful for, y'all. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. And I'm sure it's only gonna get better from here. Considering doing something else in my van. I may add like a little laser show kind of thing or something. I haven't decided yet. I may probably do that next. And yeah, so looking forward to figuring that out. But let's go ahead and get started, y'all, with the relaxation portion today. I think today we're going to do an open eye process. So we're going to use my candle. Yeah, let's use my candle here. Problem is I can't see it and y'all see it at the same time. So I guess I don't know if I want to do that or not, y'all. Let me think about this for a minute. That ain't gonna work either, y'all. Well, I tried. Guess we'll do it right there. Let's put it back to where it's normally at. Alright, so oh Lord. So this morning just okay. I hear you, Crudy. Alright. What'd you do? Delete it? You said let's say that and then you deleted it. So no worries. Alright. Well, sorry to hear that. Yeah. Sending you more love and healing energy. Hopefully you continue to get better. Definitely keep me posted. And we'll definitely catch up. We'll catch up sometime soon, probably next couple of days of my days off. Alright, so take some time and just take some slow deep breaths, breathing in the nose, out the mouth. day, leaving the eyes open. I see your comment, Cody. I'll have to read it after. We'll read it after the relaxation process here. And just be present today. Uh, just, just have what's called unconditional acceptance for your reality the way it is right now. You may or may not like it. Okay, don't really matter. Uh, but it's about first accepting my reality for where I am, everything in it, so-called good, the bad, and really just living in the moment, being present to the current moment. Is really key, y'all, okay? Our power is in the present moment. It's not in the past. It's not in the future. It's right here, right now. I ain't got no power to change my past. And I ain't got no power to really the future, to predict the future. Unless I'm really, really, really connected to God and got some kind of spiritual or psychic, I guess psychic ability, vision ability, gift. Uh, I'm not saying you can't, because I do believe in spiritual gifts. It definitely is possible. Foreseeing things is definitely possible. Uh, Continue breathing and go ahead and focus on something in the picture here. Don't matter what it is. Could be the green light. Could be the candle flame. I'm going to choose the candle flame. I like candle flame meditations. They really help me bring my mind back to the present moment. Where I can be present, be in the moment. Actually, go turn this music off. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. So we're not focusing on audio today. We're focusing on the visual stuff. Continue breathing in the nose, out the mouth. Just notice the color of the flame. texture, the shape, the size, the movement of the flame as well. And if your mind goes back to the past or in the future, just bring it back to the present moment again, in the here and now. Continuing to focus on the flame. Thoughts may wander, that's okay, y'all. Just notice it and bring your thoughts back to the candle flame. You can blink, don't worry about like being totally still and none of that stuff. Now there is other relaxation meditative processes that we can do that actually really need to be really still. But it's not required. By no means it's never required at all really, but it can be helpful to do what to do ones where you're not moving. Sorry y'all, throat's still trying to get over this dryness from a couple days ago still, I think. And a little bit of karaoke on it with this weekend, a little karaoke singing with my rideshare passengers, working Uber Lyft over in Clemson. Real busy weekend. So we're gonna finish up the relaxation process with a final breath. And then we're going to read what's called the Healer's Prayer today. So go ahead and take final breath, breathing in your nose. Take it in as deep as you can on the inhale and the exhale. Let it out audibly, releasing any stress or tension you might be holding on to this morning. No need to carry that stuff around anymore. No need to have all these burdens on your shoulders. Some of us take on a lot more responsibility than we really need to take on, right? And it's not necessary, unless it is, right? Obviously, if it is, there's things that we need to do. But in a lot of cases, it's not. Stemming from people-pleasing behavior from the past, trying to always sacrifice ourselves for others, things like that. I don't believe it's healthy. Like, I've done both. I've done that. And I've also filled myself up, took care of myself first, and then I have an overflow where I can help others. And I do a lot better that way. I feel a lot better by not sacrificing myself for others and really helping myself, fill myself up. And then the ability to help others, right? I still can help others, but not to sacrifice myself to do it. That just in the past has always made me feel kind of icky, make me feel stressed, things like that. I can test it out and see how it goes for you, but for me it definitely hasn't never really been a good thing for me. So, and that comes with the ability to say no and yes. If I want to say no to something, can't do something, or don't want to do something, I just say no to it. Having boundaries, right? And I want to do it something, I can, right? And say yes to it. So, never require either way, right? So it's something to me, it's my choice to make. Sometimes we can manipulate ourselves into doing things for others we don't even want to do, right? Or sometimes other people, we can allow other people to manipulate us into doing things we don't want to do. But it's still up to us to notice that, notice what's going on, and notice how we're going to handle that. So I said all that to say, let's do our final breath, y'all. Take one big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth, blowing out audibly. Let it all go. Any other tension or stress, get it out. All right, and prayer. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent him or her who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do, because he or she who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he or she wishes, knowing that he or she goes there with me. I will be healed as I let him or her teach me to heal. That's from the book A Course in Miracles. Chapter 2. Y'all, it's a good book to check out. Y'all, don't agree with everything in it, but supposedly the words were transcribed by Jesus. Not say transcribed, but I guess taken from Jesus' teachings from the person that wrote it. I was able to really connect and hear Jesus. And to me, a lot of that really resonates. I'm not saying it's 100% true, y'all, right? I don't know. But it is as big as a Bible, and it is really practical as well about connecting more with God, how to connect more with God, how to pray properly, things like that. There's a lot of good stuff in there. A lot of people I know has gotten really good results from. So, hey, if it works, use it. If it don't, throw it out, right? Get rid of it. So today is November the 9th. So that's what we're going to be doing our reading from. I'm going to go ahead and get some more lights on here, brighten things up before we get into that. Oh, Lord. Let's see here. All right, that looks pretty good. So it says, I grew up affected by someone else's drinking or drugging. I seldom knew what was good for me, yet I knew what was best for others and didn't hesitate to tell them. Oh, it's funny. I didn't know what I enjoyed doing for fun, but I could tell you what activities the addict enjoyed. I feared other people's anger and would do anything to avoid it. Yet, I was oblivious to my own. I gotta read that, y'all, again. Powerful. I feared other people's anger and would do anything to avoid it, yet I was oblivious to my own. Whatever was wrong with my life on any given day, I all knew it was someone else's fault. Then I came to Al-Anon and began to work the steps. Step 4 helped me to set aside what others had done to me so I could see my own wrongs. My 4th step spoiled my resentments. Oh yeah. It's not that I no longer have them. Rather, I can no longer harbor resentment and remain ignorant of my part in creating it. I truly began to change by working through the rest of the steps, asking God to remove my shortcomings, making amends, continuing to take personal inventory, and asking my higher power to direct my thoughts and my actions. These changes gave birth to a new person, the person God intended me to be. My entire life transformed as a result of taking responsibility for myself, becoming willing to change, and taking the action I needed to recover. Now know what I enjoy doing for fun. I've ceased blaming others, and I have a message of hope to carry to others individuals. I continue to work these precious steps, see myself change and become closer to God and those that I love. Thought for the day: if I were to draw before and after pictures related to my Al Anon experience, what would they look like? Looking back and remembering what I was like makes me realize how grateful I am to the program. And that's from the book Alateen, A Day at a Time, page 366. It's interesting, y'all. Interesting when the past I would just get angry, get stuck in my emotions, whatever it is, right? Then I would blame other people or I'd find somebody else around me to put that anger on, right? Put that resentment on. And very interesting how that works. It's kind of a unconscious behavior. Like somebody doing something, then I get pissed off about it, right? But what I've come to realize in the 12 steps is people are just doing what they're doing, right? They're just doing what they're doing, and I can either take it personally or not take it personally. If I take it personally, then I'm going to get angry, I'm going to get defensive, I'm going to play the victim, I'm going to point fingers at everybody around me. But if I just take my power back and realize, hey, they're just doing what they're doing, right? They're living out their patterns like I live out my patterns, sometimes unconscious, until until a lot of it's brought into the light. That's just how it is, right? It's unconscious, not really knowing about it. But I've learned that if I can just take a step back and just be present with whatever happens, other people are doing around me, to me, whatever you want to say, for me, it really opens up another option. And that option is choosing my emotions. And sometimes it just happens. It's like a light switch, right? I go from peaceful to angry in like just a second. But if I can be more conscious and aware of my emotions, my inner pain, things that's going on, that I can stop that emotional response altogether. The emotion, period, right? I believe I can control my emotions and my thoughts. But it's not until I'm aware of it, right? I have to be aware. This person's doing this. I might get triggered by it, right? There's something inside of me that's going to get triggered. And sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's sadness, sometimes it's anger. But I haven't gotten 100% to it. To be honest, y'all, I can't do it 100% of the time, but I do it a fair amount of the time. I'm able to control my emotions and even my thoughts. Some people don't believe that, but from my experience, you can. But it's really more the emotions, I think, that sometimes can overwhelm me, get the best of me, and then I go unconscious, right? And it's like I just have this emotion just boil up inside of me, right? I'm like, anger. If it's anger, it's like, grit my teeth, I'm all mad or whatever, right? But the more that I'm just present, y'all, this is my experience with it, the more that I'm present in my life, the more that I can have that just half a second. It just takes a half a second, right? If somebody does something to me, I had an Uber passenger the other night getting in the vehicle. He was being a butthole to me, being a butthole to the other passengers in the vehicle. And I had that second felt anger coming. I said, well, I feel it coming up. And not that I didn't get angry, because I did. It started coming up, but I didn't allow it to go to sometimes where it goes, which is extreme. It can go to rage, y'all. It can go to rage or major anger, right? So I was able to kind of keep it kind of moderate in the middle. Here's like the least angry. Here's the most angry. I was able to keep it kind of the middle way. Right? What Buddha says, the middle way, and chose to make a decision. Right? Made that decision. Made the choice, and everything worked out. So it didn't work out really in the passenger's favor. The guy and his 5 other passengers he was with, but it worked out. Didn't have to worry about the stress on my end. Didn't have to worry about the headache, and so it went how it went, right? So, but you get into all this, what I do though, you get into people that are drinking, they're doing all this drugs and all kinds of crap. You just never know what's going to happen, who's going to be in, what kind of mood they're going to be in, what they're coming at you with. But if I can just stay kind of present, stay in awareness, it really, really helps, y'all. It really helps me tremendously. So, anyway, y'all, let me go back here, and I think that's it for today. That's pretty much what stood out to me. Really powerful. And I think some of that related to the reading, and some of it didn't, y'all. But really, it don't matter. We can share whatever we want to share, right? Whatever's read, we can in the meetings I go to, y'all. We can share from our heart whatever's there. Doesn't have to be specifically about the reading. Specifically, I do try to take as much as I can from that, which I did. It looks like I did. Talking about anger, feared other people's anger, anything to avoid it. So, talking about my own anger here, but also realize that don't really have to be afraid of other people's anger, right? It's not really, don't have to be. Past I was now. Sometimes I can still be, but most of the time I'm not, right? Because I used to hate conflict, don't like conflict. Now I embrace conflict, and I mean, sometimes conflict's necessary, right? It just is, and I just do my best to welcome it, accept it. Sometimes it's not necessary, sometimes it is. Excuse me, y'all, give me 1 second. Lord. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm giving y'all more time today, too. We're going to go long on this thing, y'all, just because I was short the last couple of days. I do realize that. So, but yeah, anger, not something to be feared, y'all, right? Try to push it away. Just allow it to come up. Allow it to come up in myself. Allow it to come up in other people when they're around me. I don't have to control it. I don't have to manage it. And yeah. But I do realize I don't get as angry as many times now as I used to because of recovery, focusing on peace. Peace and serenity is my most important thing that I focus on every day. So I don't really have a lot of it come up anymore, y'all. So, but yeah, that's what I got from the reading. So y'all welcome to leave what you got from it down below in the comments. As always, y'all welcome to leave any questions, comments, or suggestions from me. This podcast is yours as much as it is mine. Really appreciate y'all being here. Crudy, I'm catching up on your messages. You're up all night, past few nights because you're lower back. Yeah. Well, what I would suggest, if you're open to a suggestion, let me know if you're open to a suggestion. I'm not going to say anything unless you're open. So let me know, and I'll see what I can. Got something that might help you, I think. To kind of look at it. It's like an awareness thing. Kind of look at something. uh, to be able to help you become more aware of what's going on and stuff. So let me know. Be happy to share that with you. And a good deal. That's awesome. You know, most people nowadays ain't married more than 10 years, so that's really cool to see their 47th anniversary. Tell them I said happy anniversary to them. Both of them. Love them both. And with that, y'all, we're going to go ahead and finish it up here. Everybody has a great Sunday. Go out and make it a great Sunday. Don't just hope for it. Correction on my language there. I say cancel clear. Cancel clear is a way to take back what I said, because our words, y'all, our words and our thoughts are very powerful, and as well as the emotions behind our thoughts and words. So hope is something that a lot of time needs to be removed from my vocabulary. So I've realized. So instead of hope, I'm going to say I pray that you have a great Sunday, or just make it a great Sunday, right? Go out there and make it a great Sunday. It don't matter what's going on around you. You have the ability to choose your attitude. Can't blame it on nobody else for me having a bad attitude or you having a bad attitude. It can't be blamed on nobody else. Nobody's choice but yours to make on what attitude you have every day that you live your life. So take it by the horns. Take the bull by the horns. The bull by the horns. Okay, just do it. So y'all take care as always. Look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Peace and love.